Why should you consider the Vertex buffer interface? The first reason why is that, firstly, it has 4 buffers in it. So if you look at any of the individual buffers and you break it down by the number of buffers that are available to you, ours are roughly coming in at about $62.50 a buffer because there are 4 buffers. Our device costs $249.99. It also has an isolated output. So you have a transformer that can allow you to run multiple amplifiers. It also has a polarity switch so that you're able to ensure that both of your amps are in phase with the proper polarity with each other. It has a 1 meg input impedance, and it has an 80 ohm output impedance on all of those 4 buffers. Lastly, our Vertex buffer interface can accommodate pretty much any of the most common routing signals and even a lot of the uncommon ones. It can do everything from mono to stereo, to a mono or stereo audition loop, 4 cable method if you have an amp with an effects loop, 5 cable method if you have stereo amps with effects loops, wet, dry, wet. You can run a TRS or TS foot switch through it. You can run MIDI through it via TRS. You can use a Y cable out of the input buffer and turn it into a tuner out if you want to have a tuner out as a part of your buffer interfacing system. There's literally nothing that it can't do in its current format for the majority of players.